Alright, what's up guys? OJ here with the Player Essence EX channel, brand new channel that we're bringing you guys some different takes when it comes to what I like. So Xbox, PlayStation, and other games that I play outside of what I do on the normal Player Essence channel. So welcome to all of those from the other channel, and also welcome to all the new people here. And we're going to go ahead and get into some Halo, because I'm an old school Halo player. I played Halo back in the day on the original Xbox. I've pretty much been playing Xbox since day one. So I was very excited to see how Halo Infinite was working up, giving you guys a little bit more of a backstory. Big Halo 1 player. I used to haul around CRTs and play at my friend's house, play at my house, and even go to some tournaments for money as well. And then I also played Halo 2 quite a bit. But by Halo 3, I kind of just fell off. Not because Halo 3 was bad. It was actually very good. I just was interested in other things at the time in different types of games. So I didn't play more of Halo 3. Kind of got back into ODST, but I didn't really like it too much. And pretty much been done with Halo since then. Played some of the other games, but never really been a big fan and played it a lot. So when I first saw Halo Infinite, it reminded me of Halo 1, Halo 2, and Halo 3. It reminded me of a mix of that back then, you know, a decade plus ago. So it had me very excited. I didn't play the open beta or anything like that. I didn't play like the stress test or anything like that. I just wanted to go into it fresh. I wanted to just play the game myself. I didn't really watch much of it either, because once again, I wanted to just go into it myself, give my own impressions, just get like a fresh perspective without much outside stuff. Now, and I did see a little bit of gameplay and a little bit of footage from some of my friends that also like Halo and were uploading content. But at the end of the day, I was just like, you know what? I want to go in fresh and just play the game. And yeah, I was definitely rusty at first getting into the gameplay, but it doesn't matter that you're rusty. It doesn't matter that if you don't play good or whatever the case is. The game is so fun, and when you start playing, the mechanics and the gameplay and how they did it is just absolutely incredible. There is so many good things to say about the gameplay after I played for a number of hours. Then I played even more on my LG CX TV on the living room. Just to give you guys a little bit of my setup for those that are new, I have a 4K 60 frames per second monitor here. It's a gigabyte monitor, pretty good. I'm playing it on the Xbox Series X. And then in the living room, I have an LG CX as well, and I can play that at a higher frame rate, and obviously it's a 4K TV. It's an OLED panel as well, so it looks nice and crispy. And one of the best things about this game, not just the gameplay mechanics, obviously that's great, but they took the time to actually make it to where I don't get that normal first-person shooter like nausea that I get from like more realistic looking games like a, let's say, Medal of Honor or a Battlefield or a Call of Duty. It just gives me more of a clean pastel type of colors and look that's very sleek and makes it to follow very easily. So there's something about Halo to be said about making sure that you don't get that motion sickness. I'm not sure if anybody else has those issues, but I didn't have those issues as I'm playing Halo Infinite, and I have those issues when I play other shooters. So whatever they're doing, good stuff on there, but I'm guessing it's the color scheme and the style of graphics compared to it just being a first-person shooter. But either way, I'm enjoying my gameplay time with it. And let's talk about the gameplay, because that is the most important thing in a Halo game, is the look and feel and the gameplay. How does it feel to play? Does it feel too arcadey? Does it feel kind of grounded in what they've done? And that's what I like. It's a nice balance across the different things. You can get power-ups. There's like a hook shot. You also have like a booster thruster stuff, which I wasn't using anywhere near enough since I'm still new and getting the hang of things. But they have the pistol. You have the assault rifle. Every gun feels like you can do some pretty good work with it. You don't ever feel like you can't kill somebody if you don't have the better skill with the gun that you're using. And of course, there's rocket launchers, there's overshield, there's camo, there's the needler, there's other stuff, and there's other strategies that all kind of turn a wrench into whatever plans. But I always felt that I could be deadly accurate and deadly with my assault rifle and pistol, and switching back and forth and kind of just playing the way that I used to play back in the day without even applying any of the new Halo Infinite strats. So it was really good to pick up the game and actually play on there. I think the Xbox controller is pretty much the perfect controller for Halo Infinite. It just feels right with it, with the tilted sticks and a little bit of the matte grip in the back. I just feel like everything is in my control, no matter how much I'm getting blown out or no matter how much, I'm destroying the competition, I always feel like I'm in control. Now, I did experience a little bit of skipping, like latency. Some people have some pretty bad connections. It is a free-to-play game, so I would expect that, people are probably playing on their McDonald's Wi-Fi, but overall, the connections were very good. It was easy to link up with a fire team. You can put together 4 people in your squad and head into battles. I love the different objectives. You have the oddball, you also have the capture and defend with the flag, you also have just a big team battle. I mean, there's a variety of different gameplay modes, the classic team deathmatch, Slayer. I mean, everything is there for all the old school Halo fans and also for new Halo fans to get into. They have the vehicles, the Warthog, the Ghost. It's all there, and it feels great to drive, great to shoot, great to play, and I always feel like the game just knows what I want to do when I use the controls. The responsiveness was just absolutely amazing. Now, there are a few, or not even a few, but there are a couple things, and that's definitely the battle pass and the progression experience. That was actually pretty terrible. There's times that I did extremely well, but because I didn't use like a rocket launcher 15 times and get a kill or whatever the case is, I didn't really get that many points. So definitely the progression needs to be fixed up just a bit. They need to make sure that they have that in order. But outside of that, everything else seemed to be absolutely great with the game. Now, it's just the multiplayer portion. There isn't a ton of maps at this point. There isn't a lot of different game modes, but I'm pretty sure over the course of the Xbox Series life, which is going to be long, I think that they're definitely going to add in a lot of things. And that's the cool thing with the free-to-play thing. You know that there's going to be tons of people jumping in. You can put that investment in there, and people will buy the battle passes. People will buy like skins or different types of stuff and all that. Whatever they sell in there, people will buy. There will be enough a percentage of people to buy it to where they can continue to support it. And then, of course, the campaign is coming in December as well. So I think it was a very smart decision to make this a true free-to-play game if you have a PC, if you have an Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox Series S, Xbox One X, Xbox One X. You can pretty much play it. You don't need Xbox Live. You don't need Game Pass. You can hop in, download it. It's only 25 gigabytes right now. It'll probably increase as they add more stuff, but it's a very small download relative to what games are today. You can hop in, have fun, get out, and get on with your day. So that's what I love the most about the Halo gameplay. It's a very fun, responsive, fast, and good game to play. The controls are fantastic. The guns feel right. The sounds feel good. The graphics look really good. And really the only issue is that slight problem with the progression with the XP and all that. But I do have a couple bags of Cheez-It Grooves, the white cheddar, and I get 2 times the experience with those Cheez-It Grooves, so maybe I'll actually use those so I can kind of get a leg up on the experience when it comes to the progression with the battle points. But at the end of the day, it's just for cosmetics and stuff, and to be honest, I've never been a big, I'm gonna deck out my person in cosmetics when it comes to fighting games or when it comes to shooting games. I don't really care about that stuff too much. I mean, I'll do it if it's there, but that's not the main motivation or factor for me playing. I just like to play with my friends in Halo. I like to just go in there and get better and just play the game and enjoy Halo for what it is. And this one really speaks to me more than a lot of the other Halo games, where it seems like they are going ham with the battle progression and the multiplayer and crazy stuff happening, maybe getting a little bit too arcade-ish with some of the stuff that was happening. This one feels grounded in the reality that it's Halo, that it's not Call of Duty, it's not Titanfall, it's not any of these other games. It's Halo, and it's okay to be Halo. And I think that's what this game does over the last game and over some of the previous ones too. It's just pure Halo. They're trying to do a little bit too much with some of the other ones, trying to get a little bit too crazy, and I think that it worked against them. But with this one, everything just feels right, from the gunplay to the graphics to just like even like the online. Everything is just good. So I have no complaints there. The only real issue was that battle progression, the XP and all that. But once again, if you eat your Cheez-Its, you'll be okay there. And I'm pretty sure there's more Doritos or Mountain Dew that you can do as well. So load up on that junk food to get you guys to progress faster in here. No, I'm just joking with that. But yes, there are those things to help out. But we'll see how it gets fixed. I'm pretty sure Microsoft will listen to feedback. I'm almost positive they're going to add in better things in there. They're going to add in more weapons and guns and ways to play and progression. So I think that this is going to be the beginning of a very beautiful relationship when it comes to myself and Halo and the rest of the community, as a lot of the people that played it back then are jumping back in for the first time, and it's picking up new players, as well as many people in my stream that never even played Halo were very excited to check out this game. So I'm excited to get back into Halo. I know a lot of you guys are excited to play Halo. So what were your favorite things with the Halo multiplayer that launched recently? The Xbox 20 years of Xbox, which is a whole nother video in its own right when it comes to my history with Xbox and what I love, but we'll talk about that later. But what was your thoughts on this, guys? I would love to hear what you have to say on the game, good and bad, in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're someone new, click that notification bell, and we'll see you for the next video. Peace.